baby. Peace up, A-Town down. We are streaking in the right way. Marcel, don't do that again. Although I put that a little bit on Brian Snicker. Iggy has a rubber arm, but he's been up and pitching for 5 straight days. So that might be a little bit on Snicker there, but nevertheless, he was able to get the job done. Magic 8 ball, 8th inning, working again, and the Braves messing up Phil Maton's perfect page was extra sweet tonight. He hadn't walked a batter or given her up a run. We screwed that up in the best way. Austin Riley having his fingerprints all over this one. A 2-run jack to tie it in the 3rd. It was a rainbow majestic shot with gold at the bottom of that one. 412 happy feet to get Fetty out of rhythm after a Verdugo eagle eye walk. And then Riley busting it down the line, not taking anything for granted. Infield single, nice job by the replay room to see that, replay it, and for MLB to get that one right, even though it was so close. They got it right, and then the wheels started turning in the best way. Eagle eye walk by Marcell Ozuna. Spit on some nasty breaking balls from Phil Maton. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Matteo coming up clutch. Now all of a sudden, all we do is hit with runners in scoring position. Feels good to be on the other side. Smoked one through the right side, and nice job by Snit pinch running for Marcell. And that I wanted to make that clear. I don't know whose slide was better, Brandon Gaudin's or Austin Riley's. They both did the job, making us smile and laugh and score a run. The tying run, absolutely incredible there, 3-3. And then eagle eye walk by Ozzy. And then Money Mike cashing in again. Lefty this time. 1st pitch, sacrifice fly. And thanks to the Cardinals for taking Jordan Walker out to make that play less close than it probably would have been, because Jordan Walker has an amazing arm. But sac fly, ABC baseball at its finest. 4-3. Sean Murphy, 3-run Jimmy Jack laid the law down on a 1st pitch ambush mode changeup. Absolutely crushed it. Control, Alt, Delete. Sean Murphy is Superman with those specs. Absolutely obliterated that baseball. So amazing to make it 7-3. You thought it was going to be a pretty good cakewalk, and then it was not. Iggy was able to get a strikeout, and Pajes, who had a really good night, doubled, and then Victor Scott doubled, and then got a line out by Nootbaar, and then Wilson Contreras, who was in ambush mode all night long, got a submit mixer slider. I believe all 4 homers that Iggy's given up has been on that slider, so maybe table that. Absolutely smoked it to make it 7-6. And then he walked Brendan Donovan, and I'm pulling my hair out in my office. And then Nolan Arenado, check swing, didn't mean to, bunt right in front of the plate, and Sean Murphy, or right in front of the plate in the dirt circle, and he was able to apply the tag. Absolutely amazing to get out of that jam. Wasn't pretty, but it's a W nonetheless. Absolutely amazing there. Spencer Schwellenbach, 2 bad innings, or not bad innings, just unfortunate innings, I should say. In the 2nd, gave up a double to Nolan Gorman. Just a 1-2 meatball fastball. I wish Spencer Schwellenbach would throw a few more waste pitches when he gets to 2 strikes, just because he's so good, and the hitters are so aggressive because they know they're going to get a quality strike, and he got victimized by that. And then Victor Scott, 0-2, Pedro Paez, 0-2, got a meatball fastball or cutter, smoked it 1st and 3rd. It would have been 1st and 3rd, but Matt got a little greedy, threw it over the head of Riley for the 1-0 there. And then Victor Scott, backdoor curveball, squeaked it through the hole. Nice piece of hitting, stayed on it for 2 there, but he was able to limit the damage. And then in the 6th, Nolan Gorman, RBI single after a first pitch double by Nolan Arenado. A questionable error on Ozzie. It was 113 miles an hour. Got a glove on it. I think he lost it in the lights. But Jordan Walker was able to make it to the bag, slid through the bag. So first and third. And Nolan Gorman got a backdoor slider or curveball and smoked it for an RBI single, but he was able to limit the damage there. Got Pedro Paz to swing and miss on a nasty splitter, and then Victor Scott to pop out to limit the damage and keep us in the game. And Daysbel Hernandez gave up a walk, but got a double dip to get out of that inning. So really good. We didn't use too much of our bullpen. Hopefully we don't see Iggy for 3 or 4 more days. That means we're in good shape there. But as always, go Braves. Champions forever. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Helps out a lot. Thanks, guys.